So, hey guys, it's me, Katsu, and today we got a little bit of another part in the story of the Star Wars series there of Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. So, a little cap off before we continue on with the next thing, in case you haven't watched the last episode or chose not to. So, what we picked off on was the fact that we are now one step closer to finding our ship on the surface of Telos. Turns out it's been taken and stolen, but it has not left the planet. So, we got a little bit of help there from the Thorians after protecting them. They gave us a little bit of our force powers back. But now we're on the planet itself due to the fact that they gave us a shuttle. However, we've been shot out of the sky by this thing right here, this little outpost, and we crash landed. This guy right here, Balador, is actually one of my old soldiers there back during the Mandalorian Wars. And he says if we go to our outpost or something, we might have a chance of finding my ship. So now he's part of the crew of, Team EXIL, so let's go. And now we're going to be taking our chance and opportunity to actually deal
Just say the word.
with some mercenaries who have possibly taken over. So let's give this man his energy shield. As for me, let's get into the next part, shall we?
There's the landing pad. There should be a computer terminal I can access from there. Looks like we're gonna have to find our way there, though.
Why do you say that?
What do we have here? The Jedi. Saves us the trouble of looking for you. Corin Falk did say you were dangerous. Maybe he does know what he's talking about.
Mercenaries, how about I pay you 500 credits and you stay out of my way? Enough talk, let's get this out of the way. Who are you?
Falk hired me to keep everyone out of the restoration zone. You in particular.
But why? What's down here? You've done a miserable job of it so far. Enough talk, let's get out of the way. So, but why? What's down here?
A grenade with your name on it, Jedi. Attack!
Some people are just so dang rude. You can't seem to have a good opportunity to yourself, you know? Hold up. They are not making it easy for us. We are about to get handed to us a big smackdown. I can already tell this is not good. Look at that, we're slowly making progress. To heal our friend, what we're going to do is auto level up. See, look at that. Now you ain't hurt no more. For me, I need to heal. Let's give ourselves some this. Some strength, because stuff hurts.
Take him down.
Let's take him down. Oh, that's easy. Oh, let's go. We're basically taking over.
Time to even the odds. Break them down.
Gotta put him in his place, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. There's gotta be something here we can use. The Channy light armors. Let's go deal with these guys over here, shall we? Hold on. Shield.
Let's go.
Just say the word.
Shield. Time to retreat. Okay.
Time to even the odds. Just say the word. Everyone down.
This guy is using something else. So let's give ourselves another shield, shall we? We need to give ourselves an Arcadian shield. Come on. Come on, Ryan. Come on. Come on, almost there. Oh, he keeps healing himself. Tough guy. Come on, I'm feeling it. Come on. Oh, he's almost there. Come on. Yes, we won. Oh, thank you, Ryan, for coming in clutch. Thank you. Oh man, we really felt that one, didn't we?
Yes,
Have any shows I can use?
sure do, General. I've made a few while I just remember. Something else I can help. Sure do, General. Just remember. Something else I can help.
Need more
Sure
shields.
do, General. Just remember. Something else I can help.
How did you lose your arm, by the way? I just, you know, kind of never really paid attention to that till now.
I got tired of it. Kept dropping my hydro spanner. Figured I'd get a new one.
Oh. Yeah, I bet that was fun.
I was only kidding. Actually, it was a souvenir from Malachor. I was lucky it was all I lost. But at least it gave me something to do, right? Everyone always said I was probably half machine anyway. Something else I can help you with?
What's your opinion on
If the
Telos?
Republic would just rein Zerka in, there'd be no problem. But as long as Zerka is allowed to undermine the Ithorians' efforts, Telos will remain dead. I can't take seeing my work being used by those bloodsuckers. But there's nothing I can do about it, so let's talk about something else. Something else I can help you with?
Oh, never mind. So we got some melee shields, energy shields and stuff, you know, so that's good. Thank you, Ryan, for being a team player. Remains. Sweet, 90 credits. Alright, I think we stuck around here for, you know, long enough. So let's see what's going on here. We got a little terminal here. Let's heal ourselves.
Hopefully I'll be able to access the shield network from this console. Good, it's functional. And my passcodes still work. Now let's find your ship.
The TSO said the Ebon Hawk wasn't at any sanctioned landing site. What makes you think you can find it?
The TSF probably thinks the ship was put down in the wastes, but they don't know the planet as well as I do. Telos' atmosphere has been turned into acidic vapor. Landing a ship in the wastes would be like sealing it in a hangar full of hungry Minox.
I'd say there's probably an illegal landing site somewhere then.
So that means there's probably an unsanctioned landing site somewhere on the planet. Still shielded, but not a restoration zone or other listed facility. That's why I need access to the shield network. Here, a small anomaly in the shield network's power grid. I'm not surprised the TSF didn't spot this. It's subtle, more like an error or random flux than anything suspicious.
What is it?
It looks like power is being drawn to generate a shield over a small area in the polar region, but nothing should be down there. Orbital cameras show nothing, just an empty mesa.
How are we going to get to the polar region?
That's a little tougher. A According to the computer, a shuttle is currently docked inside the research facility. At least there was at last report, though that was months ago.
So we don't know that the shuttle will still be there and working?
I don't, but that's not going to stop me. I'm getting back to Citadel if I have to build a new ship myself.
That's decided then. We should get going.
There's one other small problem. Recently, Zerka teams that were sent into the military facility have not been coming out. But it's not as though we have any choice.
Let's go. Now I saw some mines and stuff over here. So let's get that, shall we? Oh, advanced med pack. That is going to help a lot. I want to see what's over here, though. I'm kind of curious. An old military base. There might be some pretty good resources in here. We just watched someone die on the other side of that. Of course. Hold on. All those robots? Those are robots.
Yeah? This arm of mine isn't just for show, General. Stand back.
Well, god dang, this guy just literally punched through a
A
shield.
little surprised when I broke my way out of my holding cell. The shields there were even weaker than these, after you.
That's cool, he's got a repulsor fist.
More where that came from.
Sweet, man, sweet. Yeah. How about you stop running into the poison? I'm such an idiot. Guys, listen to me. You guys are smart, not idiots.
Yeah?
More where that came from.
Oh yeah, I want to get you in. Oh no.
More where that came from.
You're really not making it easy now, are you?
Take them down.
More where that came from.
Okay, so these guys are really giving a tough run there. Backpack. Administrative ID card, perfect. Alright, let's see what we got over here, guys. Let's go over here and get this to maybe stop. Deactivate local turrets. Download facility map. So let's see what we got here. We need to know where we're going. So this is base sub level. Control room. Let's just keep going down, shall we? Did we get everything here? Yeah, we did. This right here. Can't go to that there. I was making sure there was no cutscene there or not. It's kind of a shame watching all these people get caught. Please, for the love of God, be careful. Never make it easy. Thought I deactivated you guys. So he deactivates me instead. Alright, cool. Stop for the love of Lord attacking. Come on.
Where that came from?
Thought we had, deactivated these guys. But I guess not. Is there anything over there? There's gotta be. It's kinda creepy there seeing all these dead bodies here. Perfect repair kit. Of course. Oh yeah.
Say the
that's
word.
right. Watch out. My man. You.
Just say the
Here's your
word.
shield. Here's your shield. And they have stop using that thing, honestly. It'll make it easy. You guys are gonna keep using it. Thank you. Come on.
Everyone down.
Come on. Almost done. on, almost done here. Thank you. Need to use it. We need to make some advanced life packs. Grenades, sonic detonators. Don't got enough chemicals. Now then, let's get us some grenades. Get him leveled up. Alright. Nothing here. Oh, hold up. Ooh, we can make some make one of those. So cell and energy cell.
I hear you. What's going on?
You know what to do.
This won't take long.
I think we found us a little shuttle.
There she is, one orbital shuttle. Looks like it's in serviceable condition. That's all the moot point, though.
Why is that?
The hangar bay doors are closed. I don't fancy flying the shuttle through solid metal, so I'd say we need to find a way to get them open. We'll also need to find the ignition codes for the shuttle, or else we'll have some trouble getting off the ground. If we get all that, I wouldn't worry about what shape this heap is in. I'll get it running.
So we need to get some codes. So I deactivated the door here. So let's see what we got here. There must be a nearby terminal. Can't go that way. So let's go this way. They never make it easy. They really don't. I wonder if I can find some better armor for him. this down. Credits. Sweet. Parts, okay. Sweet. Alright. Let's go and use this. Alright, so we don't have to worry about gas no more for now, at least.
I'll have this open in no time.
Bay control. Failure base, reactors, offline can unlock hinder doors. Great.
I'll have this open in no time.
Oh, that's bad. Okay, it was just one. Good job, buddy. And rolling melee shield. Sweet. Came from that way. Can't go that way either. So. Very nice. Good job, boys. You don't have to worry about no gas here. Who's this?
Tawancha morichiwa, mufalawa ni bobo wishyo, kuna sita, dorcho ni sobawata,
Who are you?
kawana bota, yunta tanga kinamatura, tayaita, tabosananansata, tonata biasvia, jichopatana, kunera que te dinito para más nucho.
Follow me out.
King no una panca di planito ba manananga.
Bad boy.
I'll have this open in no time. This is too tough for me.
This is too tough for me.
Everyone down!
God, that's such a good gun. Let's go. No choice but to keep going this way. Why are you standing in my way? The character's such a good guy. It's so useful. Proud of that. So it just came from that way.
I'll have this open in no time.
Ooh. Thanks, Winky. Oh, that hurt. You wrecked my launch friend. Come on. see what we got here. Gotta get rid of those droids. A nearby terminal, huh? This is all we're going to use this for, huh? That's it. Cool. Can't use any of this. But I need to heal my friends. Alright.
What's going on?
I'm sorry, buddy, you got wrecked so hard just now. Oh, God dang, man. Let's go. Making our way through downtown, going through the military base. God, man. Found something over this way, yeah. Something that way. Where's this go? I don't know. We'll check that in a minute. We're gonna see what's over here first.
I'll have this open in no time.
What the heck? Pear. Yeah, we're gonna have you follow us, buddy. You're gonna help us. Okay. Zerka defensive gauntlets.
I hear you.
Tilo's turret. Yeah, start that reactor, you know? What is that? I don't like that. Bro, you kidding me?
Time to even the odds.
Okay, buddy, you, my friend, need armor. Thank you. So we got the reactor control up and going. So now we can head back into that one place if we wanted to. Is there really nothing this way? Nothing. Let's go to the sub level first, because we need to get something else. Great.
I'll have this open in no time.
Cool. Some parts. Infiltrator gloves and the data pad. Contains the ignition code for the overall shutter interface. Let's go! Hey! Alright. You know, making some progress. I like that. I like that a lot. Getting out of here, boys. There's the shuttle. Poor guy didn't stand a chance. Oh, so that's what that is. Well, big guy. A tank droid. Don't get it. Oh my god. You're not blind, buddy. He is right there.
Let's get this over with.
Why do that? Come on, buddy. Stupid droid. Always getting people's ways and stuff. Sure doesn't have a hyperdrive, but it can get out of the restoration as well. Take the shuttle to the shielded maze in Tilo's polar region. We're doing that. We're getting out of here. We're one step closer to finding our ship. And those goes a mechanic. You know, don't like the Lion King, but we don't need that.
Statement. We have arrived too late. The target has evaded us. We must pursue it.
Pursue it.
Observation. You've likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The bay control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query. Have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer. I have managed to track the shuttle's movement across the shield network. However, the shield network does not stretch over the polar region, which was the shuttle's apparent destination. Statement. Dispatch a unit to the polar region with the last known coordinates and approximate path of the shuttle. They will not escape us again.
What is it with droids or turrets just shooting us out of the sky? We are not begging to be shot down, but every time we do get shot down. I don't know, I don't get it. Why are the HK droids like so adamant about hunting me down or protecting me? What's up with that? Always dealing with the assassin droids, and I don't even know who this is. I'm crashed here. Oh my lord, it's the droids, really? Alright. Now as good as the first one, but that'll do. Now, where the heck am I?
Declaration. There you are. It has been extremely difficult to track you down, Jedi. Quick clarification. But now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. A necessary addendum. And put an end to hostilities.
Any reason why you shut down my vessel? What are your assassin droids doing here? How many of you are there? If you want to fight, then come on. Destroying one of you was easy. Wiping out 3 of you might cause me to break a sweat. Alright, we gotta know why they're here. And why did you shoot down my vessel?
Unnecessary clarification. We merely wish to cripple your vessel. Once we tracked your coordinates, we were able to deploy several droids in this location. Probing query. We are, however, curious as to why you chose to come to the remnants of Polar Telos irrigation system. There is nothing here that our instruments can detect. Eager threat. But we are looking forward to extracting your motives for coming here when we place you in torture restraints.
So what are you guys doing here?
Self-evident answer. Wherever you try to run, we will be there, armed and ready. Rhetorical query. So the query you have posed to us is one we put to you. What are you doing here, we wonder?
How many of you are there?
Chiding statement. Oh, Jedi, there are as many of us as are needed to capture or kill our targets. Egotistical boast. And there are far more of us than any one Jedi. Destroy one of us, and more shall rise from the wreckage.
Alright, give it to me.
And our attack protocols are more than a match for you and your allies.
Alright. That's it. Destroying one of you was easy. Wiping out 3 of you might cause me to break a sweat. I've actually had it with you droids. Long time no see for you.
I kill you.
Let's get a little closer to the action. I'm down. Honestly, never make it easy for a guy. Going on, man, like shield. Gotta get rid of him somehow.
Systems failing, Master.
Of course, they put you down in a position where you actually get beat by a couple of hunk of junks. Alright, we're in this scene again. Great. Wish there was a way to stun these things. Like, honestly, kind of annoying, but we're in this scene again.
Irritated that quick clarification. Unnecessary. Being eager threat. Self-evident rhetorical
How many are there?
egotistical unnecessary.
Energy shield. Stun droid. you are an idiot for, you know. Enough of this. Come on. Okay, we actually got that. Door deflector Mark II. HK control cluster and stuff, you know, we can use that for the droid back on the ship and figure out what the heck these things are.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
When you teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
The bomb, be sure. I would know more about it. I want to build a lightsaber. Can you teach me any lightsaber?
The Jedi practice many forms, many styles of lightsaber combat. It is good to know them, but not to rely on them. You may have already felt the Shicha, the simplest of the forms, return to you as your skill and perceptions have returned. Others may come with time, with experience.
Now, would you teach me about the Force?
Very well. What is it that drives you?
The bomb, be sure. I wouldn't know more about it.
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems that at times of stress and pain, if they catch us unawares, then the pain is transmitted between us.
What about when we fight on the journey?
Ask. And
Oh, this is a good question. What are you, a Jedi or a Sith? Or do you know anything about the Sith who pursue us?
does it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the galaxy into light and dark, categorize it. Perhaps I am neither, and I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough.
Then what are you? Well, then what were you?
What do you wish to hear? That I once believed in the code of the Jedi? That I felt the call of the Sith? That perhaps once I held the galaxy by its throat? That for every good work that I did, I brought equal harm upon the galaxy? That perhaps what the greatest of the Sith Lords knew of evil they learned from me? What would it matter now? There is only so much comfort in knowing such things, and it is not who I am now.
Oh, man. I still wish to hear the story. So we're actually getting a little bit of Kreia's background, whether or not she was a Sith or a Jedi or what she was. She's saying that she once taught the greatest of Sith.
There are
without
dark
someone.
places in the galaxy where few tread, ancient centers of learning, of knowledge, but I did not walk alone. To be united by hatred is a fragile alliance at best.
Yo, it's the Sith right there that was from the first Paragus. And that's the other Sith Lord that sends a student after me to look for me. What's
But my
happening?
will was not law. There were disagreements, ambition.
Yo, what's happening? Oh no, dude, we got a Sith versus Sith battle?
Hunger for power.
That's her? Uh-oh.
There are techniques within the Force against which there is no defense.
She can even call her own lightsaber. Oh. Ooh. They're beating the holy crap out of her.
I was was cast down, stripped of my power, exiled. I suffered indignities and fell into darkness. Learn from me, my mistakes, and use that knowledge to become greater than I. That is all I ask of you, and that is all I desire. In you all my hopes rest for the future, for the Force.
So, she was a Sith Lord. An Emperor, probably. And she got turned on by her own Sith. Which is kind of be expected, but she was stripped of the Force and exiled like I was. That's weird. I need more than that, KREIA.
If it means so much to you, then this I swear to you upon my life, upon our lives, that when your training is complete, I will answer everything. There shall be no more shadows between us, only truth that exists between master and apprentice.
I had other questions.
And I will answer.
Do you know anything about the Sith who pursue us?
Nothing more than we already know, and anything else I know would be useless. There is danger in such...
That's pretty dang interesting now, ain't it? So we're out here in the middle of the polar region, or, you know, maybe Antarctica, and, you know, we got another crashed ship, and Baldor's knocked out, so let's see how he's doing. Cool. So we need to find a refuge. So I guess we go this way. Dude, look how crazy my shadow looks. Look at that. I don't know. Oh wait, never mind. There's a bunker over here. I didn't even notice that. That's pretty well hidden. Alright, let's see what we got here. Well, we reached our destination, and we're just gonna leave him there. White outfits. Who are these people? Well, this place looks pretty cool. Well, looks like we're locked in.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
That was the lady at my ship. Alright, with me no harm.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Who's
Well,
Atris?
the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm, the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield, indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If he is a Jedi, he will forgive. And if he is not, he will not care.
You can't tell him, please. I'm asking you. I don't want him to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war, and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this man we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve him until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of the Jarek can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
So she's manipulating Ryan and stuff there about his past, making him feel guilty and everything. That is so mean. And she is That ain't right, dude. I'm not going about having one of my friends there be a slave, or what you may call it. And who's this? Well, she's got robes and stuff different from the others. She might be the leader.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the Exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned.
She's a Jedi.
Why?
Tell me what we done with my friends first. I want my property, my slaves, and my ship returned. It was not my intention to come here, Atris, or see you again. If you think I want to see your face again, you're sadly mistaken. I'm looking for my ship so I can leave Telos. I'm here because my apprentice Shutta stole. Well, I want to see what happens to my friends first. So this is Atris. So she's a Jedi. Was she a Jedi Knight, Jedi Master, or, an apprentice? What was she?
Your concern is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained for their safety. I find it unusual that you are traveling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here?
It was not my intention to come here, Atris, or see you again. If you think I want to see your face again, you're sadly mistaken. I'm looking for my ship so I can leave Telos. Looking for your ship so I can leave Telos.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you're admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
Oh, here we go. Destruction of Paragus was an accident. Paragus destruction was a strict Paragus. Paragus never heard of it. It meant nothing. Look, do you have my ship or not? Are you admitting to stealing that Ebon Hawk?
The Ebon Hawk is here, safe. Its records and navicomputer are being dissected to determine what caused the destruction of the Paragus facility.
Go there with a navicomputer, you're wasting your time. So you did steal my ship. I want my ship back now. What gave you the right to take it?
We're having some trouble with the navicomputer, but I think with your cooperation, willing or otherwise, that will cease to be an obstacle. If it is your ship, perhaps I should be questioning you as to what happened, and why you destroyed the facility and murdered all the miners stationed there.
I didn't murder all of them. All the miners were already dead.
A facility of over 150 personnel, all dead before you arrived. A childish story to mask your crime. And with the facility destroyed, you think there is no way to confirm your story. But I will pry the truth from you, I promise you that.
Of course it's straight Paragus. Give me my ship or I'm everyone here. If you don't want my ship, I will take it back. The Ebon Hawk is in yours, Idris. Return it. Paragus' destruction was necessary. We gotta tell the truth. So, let's see what happens.
Necessary? The destruction of Paragus was necessary? You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi.
Before the Jedi?
What you have done.
Why don't you tell me? Yeah, I destroyed 2 worlds with 1 explosion. I put Telos in jeopardy, but I had no choice. Telos in jeopardy, but I had no choice.
No, your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
Wait, what do you mean? That bad?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
It's almost as bad as the Jedi letting the Outer Rim die during the Mandalorian Wars. Ooh. It was not my intention to harm other worlds. But the Sith attached me to Paragus. The battle destroyed the colony. So now I get blamed for the actions of the Sith. My crime, the Sith destroyed Paragus, not me. She needs to know about the Sith.
The Sith? What do you mean?
The Sith have returned, and they are hunting all Jedi. You'll find out when their hands at your throat. The Sith came from your Paragus to kill me.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. And you encountered them on Paragus. But what would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
The Sith believe me to be the last Jedi. They intend to exterminate all Jedi, everywhere. I don't know, perhaps they were. I was the only Jedi they could find. They didn't realize I left a Jedi behind. Fools thought me a Jedi. Sith believe me to be the last Jedi. I'm gonna give them fair warning.
There are no more Jedi, except I. Like you, they turned from the Order, and now only I remain. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
I did not think I was followed. If so, then I'll offer you my help. You'll need it. There must be other Jedi. They're stronger than you think. At least one Sith Lord stands with them. And they fight differently than the Sith from the Jedi Civil War.
whatever force they can bring to bear, it will matter not. If they face a true Jedi, they shall fall.
Your grasp of tactics is questionable. How can I help? Are there other Jedi we can ask for help? Were there any survivors from the Jedi Civil War?
I said I was the last of the Jedi, Exile, and I did not speak falsely. There are others who were once Jedi, but no longer. They will not take action against this threat.
But you will? There's a change. But I could track them down, maybe change their minds. If so, then I'll help you need it. There's a chain.
I have your ship. I will return it to you. You must leave here before you place us in jeopardy.
It wasn't my intention to come here or cause you harm. If I could have ruined you further, I would have. Where can I find my companions? Fine, I'll be on my way.
Yet here you are, and you bring tragedy with you once again. It was too much to hope that you may have come here to finally admit the Council was right.
Right. The Force brought me here. Refresh my memory. Why did the Council cast me out next? The Council cast me out of fear, of Revan, of me, and what we represented. You should admit that was the Council's decision that led to the Jedi Civil War.
So you said, so long ago. I didn't believe it then, and I don't believe it now. You sought adventure. You hungered for battle. You could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled.
I also recall you wished me imprisoned, or worse. My punishment could have been worse. For that, I am grateful. I remember now. You do not need to remind me again. It was now you and the Council were merciful.
There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I had kept it, so I would never forget.
That's my lightsaber. Oh, well, there goes options. So that's my saber. Yo, that thing looks clean. A little funny, but that thing looks clean. I did not realize you still had after so many years. Kept it. Stole it, you mean?
I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order.
I wish to earn the right to carry my lightsaber again. If I became a Jedi again, would you return to me? Whatever your reasons, I want it back. Insult the Order? You insult me by carrying it. Give the blade back, or I'll tear it from your dead hands. Keep it then. I could care less.
Become a Jedi again? That is a thing far out of reach, but I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you, yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice.
You know, I had no other choice but to go to war. I went to war to protect others, not for battle. The Council was weak and ruled by fear. I'm not here to debate the Council's decisions. I went to war to protect others, not for battle.
So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
And the Council's way was to meet aggressions with surrender? I'll take my choice any day. Is the Jedi way to let people be master scared? I told you it was not aggressive, I was offending others. It was just cause. Those were butchering innocent worlds that we have sworn to protect. That's true.
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war, and it sent a terrible echo through you. and because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us.
Were you not tempted to help the innocent? I did not lose myself there. I found myself. Reverend Malik turned on you, not I. I lost nothing in the war. I'm here to debate the council's decision. Were you not tempted to help the innocent?
Of course I was. But the Jedi teachings require we examine how we may best help them. Action without reflection is not our way.
So you were content to let the Outer Rim die for the sake of the teachings. Tell that to the millions who died in the war, lives we could have saved if the Jedi had acted earlier. Our teachings do not mean we should stand by and watch others die. Hesitation and passivity are also strong emotions, ones we should guard against. I'm not here to debate the council's decision. So are you content to let the Outer Rim die for the sake of the teachings?
There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite.
If we had not fought, the Republic would have fallen. That is a fact. Even the Mandalorians admit that Revan turned them back. No, there was no guarantee we would win, but if we had not acted, the Mandalorians would now rule the Republic. We could have waited, and defeating the Mandalorians after they had won would have been difficult. Have you been reading the history of the blind Revan won the war?
A physical victory perhaps, but the real victory lay in...
The triumph of pacifism, surrender, and how many people would have died if the Mandalorians hadn't been stopped?
You do not know...
If the Mandalorians had won, would the Jedi have fought then? Or simply have meditated on what to do? Oh please, anyone who stepped inside the Jedi archives would know it. I only have my experiences to guide me, and they tell me you and the council were wrong. You are correct, I do not know, and neither do you.
How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died.
Unless it comes out, was it always this person with you? Careful, Idris. Anger leads to the dark side. The Republic is one that should have died at Malachor 5. You know nothing will happen at Malachor 5, so be silent.
You see shadows where there are none, and hate where there is none. You are blind, as always. I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions. So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here?
I'm looking for my ship so I can leave Telos. I'm here because a pretentious Skada stole my ship. Revenge. You cast me out, now I return. I'm looking for a ship so I can leave Telos.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. Necessary? You have not changed. Do you know what...
Why don't you tell me? Kreias is nothing compared if you don't get my ship back. I have this in you. Why don't you tell me?
Without the fuel. Telos was attacked. The other rim was...
Okay.
The Sith. You speak truly. And you encountered them. You. If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely...
So if you help, you need it.
You offer your aid after turning your back on me? On the Council, the Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand.
I always understood war, and that's who you need. The Sith had numbers on the side. You'll need all the allies you can get, Jedi or not. I am not doing this out of fear. I want to help.
Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there we can call a council and see what can be done.
If there is anyone who can aid us, I can find them. I will find them. I'll get what I can assemble on Dantooine. Where can I find my companions?
Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove him, mistress. Come with us.
Alright, fine.
Are you all right, mistress?
The exile brought up feelings best left forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile. I have never seen another affect you so strongly. Did you care for him once?
The Jedi have no such attachment. As always, he will do as he wills. And the galaxy, and the feelings of others, can burn for all he cares. The day we judged him, I stood in the chamber, and he was so right. He was so certain of it, I doubted myself. He chose Revan over the Jedi, over the Council, over... But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
So did she have feelings for me back in the war and stuff? She was so adamant about me leaving? Because she kept putting herself before the council. So me and the council, not council. I don't like the way that chamber looks. And she seems so hurt that the fact that I did leave. And she's over here questioning herself. She said that I seemed so right about this. I was so confident in what I said that she was on herself instead. That says a lot. But yeah, anywho, so far, you know, we managed to get from one shuttle to another. You know, we ended up on the polar region of Telos, and we ran into some more HK droid units that are hunting me down as we speak. But in regard, we came across some handmaidens for some reason, and we ran into an old friend from the old council named Atris. Oh, and not only that, but KREIA is now manipulating Ryan into doing his job, or she will make him beg for mercy to the point that he will want to die. That says a lot. But because the fact is that we have more wounds there from the war that comes across, and we now have the fact that we have a lightsaber being owned by her of all people. She probably, she's saying she's holding on to it there as a reminder of the mistakes of what I've done and stuff. But I think she's holding on to the lightsaber for another reason. I'm not sure. But it may seem that she had feelings for me back during that war about 10 years ago. But regardless of the fact is, we're here now. I'm going to try to get my ship, maybe get my lightsaber back, and probably find some allies in probably the Old Republic or the, you know, people from the Jedi Civil War who can help out against the Sith who are now hunting us down. But anywho, that's enough of a recap and everything. My name is Katsune Mikaze, and this has been another Star Wars Let's Play of the Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. Anywho, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you all later.